Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, FoxyNoTail, here on the Truly Bedrock survival server. And I have been doing a little bit of work on my garden off camera. I have been adding a nice bush around the entire side of it. And also I've started working on like a fountainy bit at the front here, which I think will look nice. I'm completely making it up as I go along. And I was going to do all of this off camera, but I've decided that right now is a very good time to start recording the video. I'm also in the process of getting Chuck on so that he can AFK our wool farm, because we're going to need a lot of wool for our prank on Zloy, which we're going to be doing today. And it looks like Zloy's been doing a bit of terraforming. Well, we don't want to get in his way doing that, but we do have some pranky stuff that we're going to be doing with him later on. But first of all, I want to make a little bit of progress on this pond or fountain thing. So what I've got is basically a base platform here. It needs jankying up a little bit. It needs some more sort of andesite and blocks put in there. And this bit's going to have water in and a tall bit. And I'm going to... Slack actually gave me the idea, not for this bit, but these bits around the edges, basically running water down the cracks and maybe like towards that and maybe even around some of the other stuff. But I don't know how far we'll have the water running down, but certainly around this bit and around this I think will look nice. And I've also been playing with the idea of a wall around this. I think it'll look nice with a wall around it, but I don't know how I feel about the wall just being on the grass as opposed to like actually on a block itself. I mean, the other thing is we could actually put the wall floating on those stairs like that, but I think that'll look a bit weird. So yeah, got a little bit of playing around to do, a little bit of work to do, so I'll be back with you guys in a little bit when I've made a little bit of progress. Well, I'm getting there slowly but surely. It's taking a long time to fill up all of these stairs with water because you have to do them all individually because it doesn't flow like it does on Java Edition, which is fine. But there's a lot of them. There's a lot of stairs and it's taking me forever. And I think I might have overfilled this slightly. Now, there will be a fountain in here, so it might not look so weird, but at the moment it looks a little bit deep. It looks a bit more like a swimming pool than a fountain at the moment. And I've got the water all the way around to there, and I really like the colours. The blue's a lovely colour. It's a really nice, lovely water, blue water. And I've added basically the dark oak logs around there, just because the brick was too much, and without it, it just looked weird. And I really like what the dark oak actually adds into that. So I might even bring that down this way a little bit as well. So I've got these exit points from each side of the fountain. And if we... Oh, no, look. Oh, no. No, I forgot about that. The concrete's going to turn, yeah. We've got a path already coming down to our shed over here that we are going to have to wind into this thing somewhere. So we have to move these guys. I mean, these ones are both empty anyway, but our captains are probably going to have to move now, which could be tricky now that we've got villagers in our house because it's technically a village. We don't want to kill those guys because we'll start a raid here. So yeah, we need to bring this path over to this bit here, which shouldn't be too difficult. And I feel like it's coming on nicely. Chuck has been AFK in there for quite a while now, and I've also re-dyed a few of the sheep in order to get some of the colours we need. Oh look, a creeper! What a surprise! Always a creeper there. Why and how does it get there? I have no idea. How does it do it? It's like so fully lit in there, it's unreal. Anyway, yeah, so this is the wool we've got. This is what we've got since I re-dyed them, but look, we've already got all of this white wool, which is amazing. And we've still got tons and tons of wool from the other few times we've done it. Look, we've got a full sugar of white wool there, so we shouldn't run out of wool for our project, but we could really do with some of the darker wools and some of the coloured wools as well, in order to do what we need to do. I say project, I mean prank. Well, as you can see, I don't have a fountain yet still, but even more time has passed, and we now have a hedgerow going all the way around the entire garden. We've got a little bit of a gap over here that sort of leads on to our little area down here, our janky little path there. And I've got quite a nice grand staircase all the way down here as well, which leads onto these buildings down here, which I really like. So this is basically using the same design as what we've got around the path. So we've got a bit of andesite with some stone, a little bit of cobble in there, and as you can see, I've changed out some of the stone brick stairs as well for some different variations as well. And I've used the dark oak with the fences on top, and I think it looks really nice. So let's just have a quick fly and have a look at that so you can get a better idea of what that looks like from a distance. And let's get rid of all that horrible rotten flesh. Yeah, I like it. I think it's coming along really nicely, this garden. I think it's looking like quite a nice, pretty garden. Let's go stand on our nice balcony and have a look at it. Have a look from above. Yeah, I think that's coming along really, really well. Let's just break that fence so we can see it. Yeah, I like it. Now, it's probably getting on for time where I must start doing this prank against Zloy. But before I do that, first thing I want to check on my wool situation. We have a reasonable amount of wool coming through since the last time I checked. And no creeper in here, but I keep getting loads and loads of creepers and zombies spawning right behind me or right next to me. I don't actually see them, but they're so close to me that they start attacking that I don't hear them first. And I've got my headphones on pretty loud. So I think, based on everything we've learned since the 1.13 update, that there are definite spawning issues, which I want to investigate. Now, interestingly, by the time this video comes out, it's actually probably going to be the same day that 1.14 releases, but I'm actually a week behind. So yeah, it's like Thursday last week for me, whilst I'm recording this, and you guys have all got the new update while I'm away. I'm working away right now. Boo! Okay, I've come over to my old testing world. I say my old testing world, it's still the one I use, which is actually on a realm at the minute, which is why we've got a horrendously short render distance. And I'm not actually coming over here to look at these mob farms that I designed years and years ago now, it must have been. I'm actually coming over here because I want to go high up in the world and create a spawning platform and see if we can find out how close to the player mobs will actually spawn. So the way I'm going to do that, I actually probably don't want to be on the realm. I could probably do to be on single player, actually. So yeah, let's download this world. That's a bit better. I can see a long way now. Much, 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 much better. Right, let's go high up in the sky then, and let's create a mob spawning test. There we go. I have just filled with commands a 128 by 128 block stone platform, which we should be able to get mobs to spawn on. If I stand at the very middle, like this is the middle block. Let's just get something so that we can actually see that block. And if I stand here and enable mob spawn and set it to night, we should start seeing mobs spawning around us. But before we do that, I actually want to set up some command blocks to kill the mobs and mark where they've actually spawned. So let me do that quick. Okay, I think the system should be in place now. If I put a zombie there, it's going to disappear and leave a blue block. A creeper's going to leave a red block. A skeleton's going to leave a white block. Spider black, witch purple, enderman blue for some reason, don't know why I've done that, and zombie villager brown, and a slime is going to leave a green block. Oh dear, I forgot about the baby slimes. Yeah, so that system is in place now. So if I go down to the bottom and turn on mob spawning, that should work pretty well. The problem is, how do I get down there and activate this up here? I've got an idea. And that will pull it down. So off, on, off. Brilliant. Excellent. Right, let's do this. Time set midnight. Game rule. Do. Mob spawning. True. Go. Well, I can see one blue block down there that shouldn't really be there, but that could well have been an enderman that teleported before he died, and that pillager is going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards. Yeah, that's a bit weird, and I forgot to turn on killing pillagers as well. Ah, yeah, look, we just heard another enderman die there, look. So I need to probably change the colours just to make sure that those blue ones are enderman. But yeah, otherwise that all looks pretty good to me. So looking at this afterwards, we can see there's a pretty good circle. I'm guessing those blue ones probably are enderman, but what I need to do really is change those out. So we didn't get any slime. So what I want to do is I want to make creepers light green because I think that makes more sense. And then I'm going to probably make like enderman yellow. Seems though, yeah, I think that's probably the best colour for enderman. Actually, no, I'm going to make enderman magenta. In fact, I tell you what I'm going to do now. I'm going to replace this entire platform with grass and do it again with the new colours and see if that makes any difference. Boom, just like that. And let's put the right block underneath us. There we go. Right, let's turn the system on again, I guess, and let's do that test again. If you're wondering why it's happening so fast, there's a program called Cheat Engine, which actually allows you to speed up your game, which works really well in single-player worlds, so that you can do like rate tests without having to wait an actual full hour or anything like that. So I've got basically that running at its maximum speed, and this is as fast as the game goes. Now you'll see the mob spawning and the block placement and things goes at normal speed, but the particle effects actually is running on a different clock, so that doesn't actually slow down. So it wouldn't be advisable to use this when actually playing your game in survival or anything like that, but it is quite handy for doing like rate tests and things like that for your farms. And I think we've been running that for just about long enough, and everything looks like it's in order again. Yeah, we did get a couple of Endermen teleport to us and then die, but other than that, everything looks okay. So yeah, apart from a couple of pillagers and a patrol and some other dudes like that, it's all good. Which, yeah, I don't understand why I'm getting mobs spawning right next to me when I'm playing though. I mean, it should be a minimum of 23 blocks away. Let's just check that. 21, 22, 23. So that's right. And then it should go up to about 53 that way. So 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. So yeah, the numbers are right. I don't get why I'm getting them like spawning in front of my face and in weird places on the realm though. And look, this corner, that's weird that this chunk here, I bet that's a chunk line there. That's really weird that there's nothing in that bit. Very strange. I suppose it could be a biome thing, but we're in a flat world, super flat world, so there aren't different biomes. Very strange. Couple more tests I want to do. I just want to check if things will spawn on particular blocks. So I've put a layer of glass down instead now, and things look okay. Let me turn the speed up and find out. Speed is up. What if I move? Yeah, you move around weird when you've got the high speed thing on. We put grass underneath the glass. Will that make anything spawn on the glass? Doesn't look like it. We look like we're okay. Well, we've now got a full platform of bottom slabs, apart from the bits that haven't updated because of the cheat engine is weird, making it weird out. Yeah, that's all fine. Bottom slabs seem okay. Things immediately start spawning if you do top slabs, and that's kind of expected, really. You know, we expect things to spawn on top slabs, so that's pretty normal. That is just one layer of slabs. There's no slabs underneath those, but yeah, that's normal behaviour. And putting carpet down, nothing spawns on the carpet either. So in all of these tests, everything looks okay. So why in the game are we getting weird stuff happening with mobs spawning in the wrong places? It's so strange that on a creative download, we're not having any issues. Okay, last test I want to do includes multiple players. So I've invited Chuck on, who looks like me on my screen, and I look like him on his screen, which is really weird, but, you know, these skin bugs are still there. I'm going to stand here, I'm going to put the system on, and I'm going to have him stand there, and we're going to see if the circles are in the right place, because maybe the game is looking at one player and not the other one, and, you know, making the mob spawn in the right places. So let's see what happens with him there and me here. There we go. Nice and fast. It's going now, and I can't immediately see any issues at the moment, but we'll do some measuring once we've run it for a bit. Okay, looking at that looks all right to me. That looks pretty normal. I can't see there's any issue with that at all. There's one Enderman that must have got itself relatively close to Chuck, so horizontally things are all right. What about vertically? Okay, so I've added another platform into this. Chuck is standing right in the center of that. I've got one down here as well. I don't see how anything could go weirdly wrong on this, but let's give it a go, see what happens. Now, at the moment, everything on my screen and Chuck's screen looks fine. But if I go up, is that going to affect Chuck's one, do you think? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, this time I've added the chunk bounce texture pack so I can see where chunks are. And I've aligned some torches near chunk lines and near the chunk corners because we know there have been some issues with chunk stuff. And I've spammed a load of torches there so we can see if mobs are spawning where they shouldn't be in terms of light levels. There we go. And hopefully we shouldn't see any mobs spawning near torches. Well, that's just about enough of that. Everything looks like it's okay. The other thing that we can do is we can put on that other texture pack that I've got from Slack, which shows us the light levels, and just make sure that everything is okay. But it looks pretty good. And there we are with this texture pack. Creepers are not dying. There we go. Things are dying again. Yeah, it looks like we haven't got anything. Oh, we've got a zombie over here just slightly on the light level, but it probably spawned on the corner of this block, to be fair. Yeah, everything looks okay. Oh, what's that one? Oh, that's my spot. Yeah, absolutely fine. Couple of weird ones round here, actually. Oh, yeah, this is strange. I mean, these are technically fully lit blocks, and we've got spiders, skeletons, zombie villagers, and zombies that have managed to come over here. So that's interesting. But we can't actually see whether or not that's a chunk border now. I guess that is a chunk border. Yeah, look, they're all exactly on the chunk border. So for whatever reason, these particular torches are not transferring light across this chunk boundary, and I don't know why. So all of the other ones seem to be okay, but they're right next to the chunk boundaries. Those ones over there are not transferring the light across that trunk boundary and allowing mobs to spawn right to the edge of it, which is not good. So there are problems with lighting them. We've definitely discovered that. But in terms of mobs being able to spawn on like near the player or other blocks, I haven't been able to find that on this test world at least. So yeah. Oh, and before you all start asking me in the comments, can you give me a link to that texture pack that shows the light levels? I don't have one. Slack sent it to me on Discord. If you want it, you need to speak to Slack. I said that in my last episode, yet I still got half a dozen comments from people going, can I have the link to that texture pack? I haven't got it. I couldn't share it with you if I wanted to. I'm really sorry. And back on the server, I've just logged back in and I seem to have become Chuck. Great, thanks for that game. Appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, I think it's pranking time, don't you? I think it's high time we did some good pranking. So I'm going to get my stuff ready. I'm going to plan out what we're going to do. And then I'll see you over there when we're ready to start pranking. Well, I'm just about to go and start doing this prank. And I just thought I'd just pop out of the area and check what's going on. Chuck's been AFK here for quite a long time. And as you can see, we've got pillager patrols. We've got loads of mobs. Got a creeper up here. And as usual, somehow there is a creeper in here on blocks it couldn't spawn on. This happens so regularly. Look, it's on a half slab. There's no way it could... No. Don't go off. There's no way it could get there on its own. I don't get it. How? How is there a creeper? It didn't go off, did it? No. Why has it wandered over there? Oh, this is so weird, this game. So weird. I've got no arrows either. Let me go get some arrows. Oh, man. And as you can tell probably by my morning voice, it is the next day. So yeah, morning voice, it's so deep. Morning voice, many pillagers. Out of my area, you nasty pillager. Who do you think you are, eh? Pillaging around, being pillagers. Right, Slack's idea with dealing with the pillager captains so that you don't get bad omen, because we've got villagers in the area now, so we don't want to be killing them, is to set them on fire. There you go, sir. Enjoy many flames. I'm sorry that you had to go through this, sir. I do apologise. On behalf of all of us here at FoxyNoTail Happy Land, you are to be deceased. Oh dear. And he died. A mysterious death. Right, okay. Let's get rid of this creeper. Bing! And get rid of that one. Spinning around on the spot. Stop spinning around on the spot. Very confusing. And let's go deal with the creeper down here. No! Bad creeper. How do they do it? How do they get in here? And why do they stand on there? I mean, even if they didn't spawn in here and they just wandered there, why do they stand on this slab? Why? I don't get it. It's so weird. It make no sense. How many cents it make? Whoa. Chuck has been AFK for a long time. Okay, time to restock my wool boxes. Wow. Why don't you just go and buy your wool from Zap Shop? Because I got millions of it, mate. Well, this is a good position to be in. I actually have more wool than I can actually carry. This wool farm is amazing. If you didn't watch my video on how to make it, then make sure you do. But basically, it's just a bunch of sheep with dispensers next to them that are getting sheared very regularly. Very good. And my shears, how are my shears doing, actually? I've not actually checked the shear situation. We've still got some in the box up there. They've still used hardly any durability, so literally we won't have used one single full set of shears yet. And we've got all of these shulker boxes with the wool. That is so good. Oh, man. Yes, for the sheep farm, for the win. Right, let's go finally do that prank. Been going on about it for ages. I know, and I haven't done it yet. Okay, so flying into Zloy's area, there are basically a few, like... I don't know, land masses, if you like. You've got some, like, flat-topped hills over there. So what I kind of want to do is, he doesn't like my characters. Oh, I've run out of food. You know, like Chuck and Big Chicken and Mr. Onion and Mr. Barbecue. He doesn't like them. So I thought it would be a really good idea to maybe have one or two of them just, you know, sat hanging around at his base. But not just a small one. a big giant one. Now, I originally thought about doing it actually like standing on his house, but I thought that would be a bit ridiculous. So what I'm thinking is that we could get maybe like Big Chicken on that mountain there and Chuck sat on this one here, and they could both be just like sat, chilling out, hanging around, maybe even holding like a Christmas present or something. And someone else also suggested a present filled with water could be a good idea for a prank, which I kind of like the idea of. So maybe that we could have like a present filled with water, or one of them could be carrying that as well. What happened here? Is magic water. It's amazing. I can see through the bottom of the water. Right, anyway. Yeah, so that's the plan. So that's why we need all the wool to build these giant characters. Now, I'm not ever so good at doing... I can do standing up straight characters. And I can do probably like sitting down flat characters. But I've never really done characters that are a bit wonky. And what I mean by wonky is basically like my Santa legs here, which I guess is kind of a practice go at doing a wonky person. So we've got a bent leg there, and the other leg isn't exactly straight either. I mean, it does kind of go straight up, but it goes at an angle. So that's what I mean by wonky, is in not perfectly straight. So I guess the first thing I probably want to do then is decide how the pose is going to be before I actually start working on the main 3D part of the body, which is what I did with the Santa. So basically I made a big stick figure and then built around it so I could get like the dimensions and things right. So if the bum is going to be on here, we need to work out how long the dimensions are going to be. And they're going to need to be pretty big because I want the feet on the floor down here. So let's actually start from there, I guess. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, we're actually going to want to go back. Oh, I'm going to need shears. I'm seriously going to need shears right now. Oh, I don't have any shears made. Right, and these shears, I'm going to do something unthinkable now. I'm going to do something I've never done before that I can't believe I'm going to do it. But I'm going to. I'm going to do it, guys. I need one of those, and one of those, and one of those. And we're going to put Unbreaking 3 and Mending on a pair of shears, because we're going to be seriously putting these shears through the mill today. Yes, they're probably not going to last very long, but we're going to do it anyway. Right, so let's start this again. If I could get efficiency on them, that would be even better, but I don't know if you can do that with shears. Probably not. And there we go. Got myself a little flour duper to get myself some yellow dye. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just a dispenser with bone meal in it. And now I've got lots and lots of sunflowers, which I can turn into 2 yellow dye each, which is amazing. So yeah, we'll get loads of yellow dye that way, and then we can dye loads of the white wool so that I've actually got wool to build this thing with. Oh dear. That's not gone well at all, has it? Yeah, that face is not right. So basically, I've tried to do it like with Big Chicken's head turning to the side, but it looks horrendous. Oh, how have I done such a mess? Right, undo, Control Z, edit, undo, get rid, start again on the head. Okay, I've redone Big Chicken's head about 3 times now, and yes, I think I've finally got it. Although it is a lot bigger than I wanted it to be, and I've done it lopsided as well. So basically the dimensions of the body are off from what they should be, which means the head was a funny shape, which means it didn't look right. So I've had to increase the head size to get the dimensions of the facial features right, which just means it's really weird. And I've also done it off by 2 blocks. Man, this large scale pixel art stuff is not easy, especially when it's 3D. Oh man. Oh, this is tough. Oh, back to the drawing board. Great. Well, something doesn't look quite right there, does it? I've spent a ridiculous amount of time doing this, and I've almost gone through 2 full shulker boxes of white wool as well, and I haven't even, I've not even started anything else. He's still got no top on. Bless him. And yeah, I've been trying really hard to give him, a bit of shape and a bit of decoration. I've run out of brown wool. Bit of shape and a bit of decoration, but his arms and legs just look so skinny now because his head's had to go so big, and his body looks all wonky because I've tried to move that around to make it not look like his head's too big. The whole thing is just very weird. And please, just let me stand on here, will you? Thank you. Yeah, it just looks really weird, and I don't know what to do about it, really. I've been at this about 3 hours now, and I'm fed up of doing it, to be honest with you. So what I might do is just dress him up a bit Christmassy and leave it at that and just let it be a weird one. And I've just discovered another crafting block, a bug. I'm trying to change some of this wool. I've just made like 4 stacks of yellow wool and dye and it's all disappeared. If I click this, look, that should give me yellow dye. But can you see it's using the flowers, but the dye's just disappearing? So, yeah, that's not very good. So if I like just go to craft it, I lose all the flowers, but I don't get any of the dye, which is not good. So I guess I need to like turn this off before I do it or move away from it maybe so my inventory's not being affected. No, I'm still losing it. I was getting them before, so what's going on? Why am I not? That's so weird. And all my bone meal's gone. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. That's not very good, is it? Right, log out and in again, see if that fixes it. Okay, I'm back in, and I've now got a load of yellow dye in my inventory that I didn't have before. Let's see if we can craft some more, or just in our normal crafting inventory, we can. So, but my bone meal's all gone. That was like full of bone meal. Where's that all gone? Oh, this game's so weird. You just can't rely on it for anything at all. You can't do anything and expect it to work properly. Literally every single aspect of this game has got problems somewhere. All right, we've got a few more. Let's see if we can actually craft these on the crafting table. We did. It's working now. So maybe I just, for whatever reason, needed to log out. That's so weird. So weird. Right, okay, whatever. Stupid, unreliable game. Oh, man. It's not unreliable, FoxyNoTail. You're just doing it wrong. No, unreliable. Rubbish. Doesn't work. And how does the yellow make him look? Really, really weird. Like he's... Oh, maybe I should just do all of that white then instead of... That just looks so weird now. He looks like he's got a massive chin. Maybe if I make his beak a bit longer. Oh, man, that just looks super weird. Okay, how about that? That's better. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was, so that'll do. And there was a block missing here, I just noticed. Probably an Enderman, I would imagine. Oh, no, it's not missing. It's just the way his eye is. Okay, let's put that there like that. Then that's probably going to be the same around this side as well, then. Oh, no, that side's okay. Right, let's just have another look at it and make sure we're happy with his face. It'll do. It'll do. I just need to do his forehead now. And I know I got these amazing shears, but they ran out of durability ages ago, and I've just been making more shears since, just because I don't have the... I can't be bothered to go all the way to the Guardian farm just to fix a pair of shears. So, yeah, the whole point of putting mending and unbreaking on them was a complete waste of time. Okay, it's now time to dress Big Chicken up like Santa, which means going back to our wool farm and seeing what commotion is going on at our base, because Chuck has been AFK there all that time again. And we should have, hopefully, there's a lot of mobs underneath those trees. Yeah, we should have now, hopefully, a load of red wool in our system, and probably a creeper down here again, I would guess. No? No creeper this time. That's good. Yay, lots of red wool. And we need the red wool because we're going to be doing Santa colours. So I don't need the other colours right now, but the red wool is definitely going to be useful. Well, that's not too bad, is it? That's not a bad-looking little Christmas hat at all. I think that's actually better than everything else I've done. It's still a janky bit over here where I forgot to get rid of the wool where I joined that on from where I started building it. But yeah, I really like this little Christmas hat. There's quite a lot of detail gone into that. Let's have a fly around and let's just check it out. Yeah, pretty happy with it. I mean, it's not perfect, but then, you know, this is me doing this at the end of the day. So the only thing he needs now, apart from a complete redesign, is the Christmas present, which we're going to put on his hand. And here we go. Big Chicken is now holding a rather nice purple and red present. And inside, I'm not going to fill it up with water like the prank said. I'm just going to leave him a chest with a book. And I'm not going to show you what's in the book. You'll have to watch the whole episode when he finds this to find out what's going on in there. But all it says is the Prankmas gift by Foxy. And I'm going to leave it there. And that's it. I'm not doing anything else with this build. I'm not going to build a chuck. I'm not going to build anything else. That's taken a ridiculously long amount of time. So I'm just going to tidy up, if I can get out of this hole, and yeah, pack away, and, oh man. So I'm just going to tidy up my things, have a sleep, have a look at it in the daytime, and then, yeah, probably that should just about do us for the day, I think. Oh, that was quick. And there we go, everything is tidy, my tools are all in the right slots, everything is good with the world, the present is wrapped, Big Chicken is looking rather marvellous if I don't say so myself. I know he looks weird, it's fine, it's okay, he's got weird legs, he's got weird arms, he's got a nice hat on and a nice present, that'll do, it's fine. So let's just go and see how Chuck's been getting on at the wool farm, let's see what ridiculous amounts of wool we've got now that we don't need it. And then I think that should probably just about do us for the day. Let's just make sure there's nothing around that's going to make us explode. Oh, loads, look. Loads of wool. Oh, and a skeleton down here. Oh, it's a skeleton today. First time I've had a skeleton down here. Normally it's a creeper. And loads of wool in there as well, look. We've got so much wool. So I'm going to put these wool boxes in here because they're full of wool. That one, that one, that one. This can just be my wool shed, I guess. And the rest of the stuff needs to go away properly. And and we were doing the garden as well, weren't we? I'm going to have to do some more work. Whoa, there's a creeper down there. More. Come on, fly! Please, why are you not flying? There we go. Yeah, I have to do some more work on the garden outside of the episode, I think, because I really don't have time to do it anymore today. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do please leave a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all of you, even you over there, that's right, in the next one. Bye!